So how conscious are you now, having said that, about the need to be able to sort of measure and demonstrate what you're doing? I mean, is that a challenge for businesses in your area and for you in particular?
I think it's really challenging because the impact of, so when we look at the analysis, the carbon impact of us creating the product is probably maybe 20% of the bigger picture, and probably 80% of the impact of that product is in its use. And so we've been really thinking about that, and when we think about the efficiency of this design, it has all sorts of other implications that can reduce its life impact, if you like, its life cycle impact.
Yeah.
So if it's running cooler, it'll last longer. And so the refresh cycle in data centers used to be maybe 3 years and you change the hardware. We reckon we can push that out to 5 years.
Yeah.
And that's something which I think a lot of businesses are striving for. Not only does that save an immense amount of money, but obviously you're amortizing the impact of that product over a huge amount of time. We've been thinking about how we design the product so we can create reuse and minimize the actual variety of componentry we're using with a clever kind of platform-based design. And again, we think that also will have a huge impact. So we've been thinking on all sorts of different parameters which make good business sense, make an incredibly efficient product, which is incredibly efficient to own and saves money. I can think of one customer in the US, for example, did the 5-year analysis and figured out the products themselves could potentially pay for themselves just in the electricity they were going to save over the 5-year life of a product, which is phenomenal, obviously, and that's a win for everybody.
But I think, when you do that sort of carbon footprint analysis of your product, I mean, as you say, the actual sort of creation and manufacturing of the product is a relatively small part of the footprint. I mean, it's the emissions that you help your data center customers avoid that is the incredible impact of the product relative to your competitors.
Yeah, and we're seeing, so we have customers who will openly talk about their choice of SoftIron products to help them with their own net zero initiatives. I can think of 2 or 3 off the top of my head who do that. People like THG, the big multi-billion pound e-commerce platform here in the UK, as one example. But yeah, I think increasingly we're seeing lots of new requests, new tenders coming in, new bids, where really demonstrating the impact or the contributing impact these products can have to that customer's net zero ambitions being called out.